What's going on, guys? Haxa here with another episode of Skul the Hero Slayer. So I want to do a run request today, although I think I'm going to take the approach I've been taking, which is random skulls and, of course, the usual items. So let's do that. Rider and Alchemist, which is very interesting. That's quite good. That sounds like a plan to me. Although, as I usually like to say, not two skulls that I think a lot of people would, consider putting together. But trust me when I say it, this can work, and it can work very well. I'll take a skull room. Although I am, of course, looking, like I always like to say, I'm not committed to anything right now. I'm just feeling out the room. Like I could very easily get off of both of these skulls. Maybe just get rid of one of them and keep the other. I don't know. The world is my oyster, which is always like an exciting part about starting a skull run, is like nothing is set in stone. And that's like enjoyable for me. This could be anything. Could even be a pikeman run. It's not a pikeman run unless I see a lot of dash items. And then at that case, maybe it's too late. Maybe I'm like too far into the game to get pikeman, because you know, commons don't show up later on, at least as much as they do in the early game. They kind of, I always used to say this, I haven't said it in a while, so I may as well say it again. It's like, eventually, in your skull run, commons become like pseudo-legendaries, where they just don't show up anymore. So if you like want a specific common for your run, it's usually best to grab it early. Like if you know you're doing a spirit run, and you know you want to, the shade spirit, you should probably do everything you can early to get him, because you're going to struggle to get him later on. Let's take the Bone Wing. That sounds fun. This is just a fun item in general. For those, I mean, the mod's been out for a while, but I'll still show off items occasionally to maybe people who have just found my channel. This is the custom items mod. I'm using a few mods on this run. As you can see in the title, it says modded skull. This is one of the items made by myself and Mr. Bacanudo. Grants 1 extra jump and decreases gravity by 50%. For Gargoyle specifically, it reduces falling speed while attacking or using skills instead, because Gargoyle with extra jumps and negative gravity... For one, Gargoyle can't have extra jumps, but Gargoyle with decreased gravity is... It literally breaks the game. It makes it, like, ridiculous. And it also increases your physical and magic attack by 25% while in the air. Soar and Bone. Very... like archetype defining for soar runs. If you're playing soar and you have this mod on, you 100% should have the Bone Wing. Just saying, this is definitely like the sleeper item that I've talked about this a few times. This is like the item I didn't expect to have like a profound impact on run building, but so far every time I use this item, it like defines the entire run. Not that I'm committed to using it or anything, I just felt like I would show it off here because I wasn't offered anything better. And it's just frankly a good item. Not with, maybe with the Alchemist actually. The Alchemist basic attacks are pretty good for in-air basic attacks, but Rider does not have good in-air basics, so not a lot of value to be gotten out of this. However, the Alchemist is an interesting, and I haven't really thought about it too much, but like he can use in-air basics pretty effectively. Maybe it would be an interesting way to build the run. Not that I plan on it. Just kind of talking out loud. Also allows you to maneuver the map a lot easier because of that extra jump and the decreased gravity. Oh my god, Jesus Christ, dude, this guy he tanked all the hits. Oh, okay, that's actually perfect. Dark Tech Marvel. This is one of the omens that Mr. Bacanudo and I created. Mr. Bacanudo's sprite, by the way, just want to point that out. Always give Bacanudo the credit where it's due, because like this is a very good sprite. Pick up a Manatech part amplifies skill damage by 5% for 5 seconds, up to 50. Excuse me, I wanted to take a sip of tea. Personally, I think this item could do with a nerf. I think 50's too high, probably 40 is more reasonable, maybe even 35, but you know, ain't gonna stop me from using it. It's a really good item, I'm sure you can imagine. It sets me down the track to build Manatech, which gladly, it's a very good inscription. Let's see what's in our Dark Quartz pedestal. Hopefully some good stuff. Passing a couple of custom items there, but I'm not going to stop and look at them because I want to see something better than those. No. Yes. Don't mind if I do. It's been a while since I used Fulgent on. Also, I see the gargoyle here. I'm not committed to Bone Wing, so I'm not taking the gargoyle. I will take this, however. Am I going to get instantaneous mana tech? Actually, I guess I could. I'm going to buy treasure, though. Buying treasure in Act 1 shop is just, like, smart. Just makes sense. Though this run's certainly off to an interesting start. Bit of a scary start, because I am not very good with omens. I have to admit my weaknesses. That is one of my weaknesses. Dog shit with omens. And until I get Mana Tech 3, I don't think this omen will be particularly helping me a ton. So, yeah, I guess I'm rolling the dice a bit here. I hate this. I was just trapped. There was nothing I could do. Also, he is... Oh, another thing I think that could stand to be changed about the Dark Tech Marvel is the amount of uptime it has. It has, like, enormous uptime. And... there's really no downsides to holding on to the Dark Tech Marvel aside from it being an omen, and that's my preference in omen design is for it to be hard to hold on to, because it is an omen. Omen itself is a pretty big downside, but still, maybe I don't know. Maybe the uptime is fine. I don't know. Like, I don't want to nerf it into the ground. And also, I don't really have any say over nerfs or anything. I can just make suggestions because it is Bakunudo's mod. Oh, wait, it's the Pandora's box. That's actually perfect. This is an item that the earlier you see it, the better it is. In fact, it's going to give me... Actually, it's only going to give me... This is going to turn into a rare. This is going to turn into a rare, unique... Ooh, maybe it's bad? I'm still going to take it, though, obviously. This is an item. It's a Slay the Spire reference. This is like one of the items I had the most fun working on because I love Slay the Spire. And it's just cool to bring an item from Slay the Spire into Skul. Upon pickup, replace each item with a random item of higher rarity. You get 500 gold per item destroyed. Very functionally similar to the Slay the Spire variant. And I'm going to pick this up, although it's certainly going to send me down a different path than what I thought I was going down. But that's fine. Let's do it. Howling Egg. I saw that. Symbol of Confidence. That's another custom item. Oh, wait. Where? Oh, yeah, because it turns itself into something else. So I got Glacier Breaker. That's actually interesting, because I do have the Liquid Nitrogen Flask here. So this is the Symbol of Confidence. The blistering confidence brought by a strong defense makes the most powerful warriors. I also forgot to read the flavor text for the Dark Tech Marvel. My apologies. Increases physical and magic attack by up to 100% equal to your current HP percent. So we actually just got enormous stat gains from that. Overall, oh my god, we actually... Dude, that's like a very powerful... A very... Oh my god! Oh my god, dude, no shot. What a fucking... Okay, hang on. This runs, this runs off to something way more interesting than what I thought. Potentially obscenely powerful crit items build. In fact, more than likely, let's be real, what I'm doing. I don't even know what to say. Even, like, rolled into a really good omen? Like... that's pretty crazy. For the record, I meant to say it earlier, but like whenever you roll an omen, it just turns into another omen. So like it doesn't turn into like anything else. So, although I would imagine that's like what people would intuitively assume that it does, but just figured I'd clear it up. So glad I got to use the Pandora's box, man. Like, it's an item that I've been dying to show, and I haven't seen it. Like, it wouldn't show up on my runs. And here it is. And I actually get to use it, because if you see this in the late game, you don't take this item. Pandora's box is like a death sentence if you take it in the late game. I'm taking that. Damn. Okay, this is turning into something interesting. I'm quite liking the direction this run is going. Okay, I can't take this though. This would kill the run. Although, I guess I can show it off at least. Excuse me real quick. Just enjoying a sip of tea. So this is Orc King's Trusty Club. Increases physical attack by 100%. You cannot deal magic damage. Courage, courage. Very powerful item. Definitely an anti-Haxa item, because as you guys are very aware, if you watch my channel enough, I have a tendency to build mixed damage, and this is anti-mixed damage. So for a lot of people, it's like an auto-include, but for me in particular, I actually don't think I'll be taking it that often. I'm going to pick up this. Oh, I guess I can get rid of this. Would be nice if I could take this, but I suppose there's an argument to be made about me taking it just for the money, but I wanted to see what was behind it, so probably a mistake ultimately. Yeah, I guess I'll just leave the pedestal up there and check on it periodically, but also going to buy Brawl here. Let's see what's behind all this stuff. There's going to be a lot of items here that I'm not used to being here because... Oh my god, the amulet duality, please. That's... Okay, this is getting very interesting. Probably get rid of this. My pedestals are all already filled up too. I'm probably going to save my money from here. What's my inscriptions looking like? Okay, fair, whatever. Well, I'll see how this feels. I don't know if I'm going the route of... Oh my god, look how much I'm just shredding everything right now. I don't know if I'm going the freeze route. I may try and push freeze because it sounds interesting. But like, getting the items I got, like crit items, this is like the perfect crit items build. I just feel like I have to. And for the record, I could dupe this item. If I see the Soul Extractor, which is another one of the custom items that Bach and I made that gives you the legendary of an adventurer, I can target the Huntress and just like get her another copy of her item. And I would very happily do that. That would be freaking awesome. What would I'm trying to think, like, if I saw another Pandora's box, I don't know what I would do. Would I take... I don't think I would. Because, like, this run is, this is, like, the highest possible high roll for a Pandora's box. I suppose. I'm sure you can come up with higher high rolls, like if you like had like 8 uniques or something and you just turn them all into legendaries. Though I guess the thing about Skul is legendaries aren't inherently better than uniques or rares or commons. Like, well, I suppose maybe commons, but it's like Invisible Knife is a rare, and it's like probably one of the best, if not, I mean, arguably it's the best item in Skul. Like, it's either it or Gunpowder Sword, and this got crit rate on it for some reason. Still will never understand the devs' decision-making process there. Like, why buff like your strongest item? I don't know, but they did it. And they didn't give the same treatment to the Thief Armor for some reason. I don't know why. It's kind of weird to me. Like, if I had a 1.7.5 bingo card, that would have been a gimme. I would have put that in free space. That's how certain I was that they were going to do that. And they didn't. Anyways. This all kind of stinks. I could just break a unique and be on my way. Kind of garbage, but you know what? I can't complain. This run is absurd so far. That's not good. Jump 2 more times in the air, except excluding Gargoyle, which is like the most tilting text of all time. It's like you could have given him something like Bach and I, or I shouldn't say and I, Bach did. You know, he's the one that coded it. Okay, this is like an easy collection desire. Don't get mad at me. It's also an easy go-getter. I'll pass on weakness exposure for now, just so I have a little variety. People get mad at me when I take the same things, but it's like, look at this. Like, I have 804 magic damage in Act 2. I have to. Like, I literally have to. If I didn't do this, what kind of Skul player would I be? Like, we're on, like, one of the highest high rolls I've really seen in a long time. I was about to say ever seen, but I shouldn't get that ridiculous with it. But God, I mean, this is nuts so far. I even have Ryder, who is, like, probably one of the best crit item skulls. I can think of a few other rivals, though. There's arguments to be made about Ryder being the best one. Okay, I have to remember this is up here. Not interested. Don't think I'm interested in Mana Eater either. Am I interested in this? I don't think so. I'm not really interested in Misfortune 4. I'm interested in this, however, for sure. Excuse me. Probably can ditch this at this point, or this. Or I can, actually, I'll ditch the Symbol of Confidence, because this is definitely not going in a defense route. Here's another custom item, by the way. Claws of Raptor. Amplifies quintessence damage. Excuse me, by the way, I had to burp. Keep it real. I'm keep it real Hex. Amplifies quintessence damage by 30%. Increase crit damage by 15%. Misfortune Heritage. It's good. I don't have a quintessence yet. And like I said, I'm not interested in Misfortune 4. I'm interested, in fact, in getting, like, maybe I'll get rid of the Thief Armor and keep this. This could arguably be better than this. Actually, you know what? Yeah, actually. Let's do that. Let's get that. Although, I'm not committed to keeping this courage item. But I did want a courage item so I could benefit from both of the inscriptions here. Am I going to be swapping a lot on this run? Probably. I do also... Oh, this is... Actually, this can go. Yeah, let's get rid of that officially. And you know what? This is... that was a good shot. I think I'm pretty happy with this. Do I want Dwarf? I don't think this is a Dwarf run, but... I did pass on the Claws of Raptor. I think I'll pass on the Dwarf. If I had the Claws of Raptor, I would consider the Dwarf a little more, but... I am, like, probably the biggest Dwarf defender in the Skul community. Like, a lot of people don't recognize that it's good. There's even people in the Skul community who don't recognize that it evolves into a better quintessence. Like, occasionally I'll get a comment where it's like, the Dwarf changes? What? Like, I just thought it was a crappy little turret. No, it's a big, good turret. After you hit an enemy 300 times with the small one. I had a run at the end of yesterday's Twitch stream, which I do stream on Twitch, just a little shout out there, where I was challenged to build an exclusively damage percent focused run, which meant like I couldn't take item effects that deal damage or dark abilities that deal damage. And I had King Dwarf on that run, and Dwarf was like shredding enemies, man. Like, I don't remember if I had Claws of Raptor. I don't think I did. I may have, though. But, like, Dwarf can put out huge damage numbers. What a relief. I mean, I'm going to let her out of her cage in a moment, but I don't know if I'm going to use her. I kind of don't want the Nitrogen Flask. I think I just want the Damage Flask. So I might look for Plague Flask here. Definitely don't want the Ignition Flask, although maybe I do. Is this the best crit item flask? It might be. Actually, yeah, I think I'll keep this because none of the other flasks have... maybe Neurolepsis. I don't know if that little cloud it leaves behind deals damage, but I know for a fact that the flames deal damage after it you know, after they're on the ground, so. You're just dead, madam. Like, you're fucked. Like, I didn't have to do anything there. Didn't even have to move. It's already a pretty good crit damage flask. That's not, okay, I was about to say, never miss the min-max if you're playing on the items mod. Don't kill the adventurer sitting there until you see the reward pedestal so you know if there's a soul extractor or not. Now, this is a crit item skull, obviously. However, the issue is it has Rising Tide, which is dog shit, so pass. Great, I'll take those bone shards, though. And I'm going to upgrade my rider, because I'm 100% committed to the rider. Other skulls, we'll have to see. Like, maybe I bring the alchemist along. Maybe I don't. Not necessarily against it. He's a pretty good crit item skull himself. Like, it's not like he's bad at it. There's really not a lot of skulls that are bad at crit items. Warrior. That might literally be it. In fact, I think that's actually it. Yeah, I'm thinking it's just the warrior. Maybe I'm forgetting something off the top of my head. I'll continue to take skull rooms because I have so much money that, like, I don't need to look in item rooms or anything like that. Unless I'm looking for an omen, which I'm not really looking for an omen. The sun and moon omen would be interesting. Even when the bike skill isn't, like, fully maxed out, like, it's still incredible crit items. And it's, like, a really good user of brawl as well. Pass. Keep looking up here. That is not what I'm looking for. I'll take that, though. Now oh my god. You didn't have to. But if you insist, I'm taking it. I guess it's time we ditch treasure. And there's my Fulgent. Never mind, to the Sun and Moon Omen. Now I can change my pedestal to Artifact, probably. Yes, or Rapidity, but it's Artifact. This is nuts. This is so stupid. And keep in mind, we have this coming. Like, it ain't even over, man. What's in the mutant box? Oh, good lord. What's my current mutant? This? See ya. I mean, you can definitely make an argument for this being a better item, but I'm such a huge Raven's Monarch Feather fan. You can't keep me from my love. Unless I see, I don't know, multi-dimensional prism, then we'll talk about getting rid of the Raven's Monarch Feather. However, it's going to be a tough sell. I never get to use it anymore. Like, it's so sad. Like, I just love this item so much, and oftentimes I just find myself replacing it by the end of a run. Not this time. Oh, wait. Ooh, that was the skull I was thinking of. One of the competitors for best crit item skull, and I wasn't, like, I guess it slipped my mind and I wasn't thinking properly, but that was a miss. Oh my god, you can't be serious. What is about to happen? What don't I want duped? I kind of don't want this duped. This would be a sucky dupe. But I suppose I'll just roll it because why not? Go with the flow of the RNG. I literally just got done saying how much I love this. Now I have a tough decision to make, but I'm going to, of course, side with my love. Probably this goes. Ugh, that's so much stats to lose. I hate that. What am I? It's Brawl and Artifact. I would probably sell Artifact and buy Courage on the pedestal. But we'll figure that out once we get to the next shop. And you could have just, you know, I'm sure people will be like, why didn't you just not take the... I'm taking 2 Raven's Monarch Feathers. You can't stop me. Now we're definitely going to be swapping like crazy, which is... I mean, Alchemist swap is fine, but the Rider swap is, like, really why we're going to be swapping a lot. And, of course, the double Raven's Monarch Feathers. This run's about to get insane. I'm going to demonstrate that with this Lyanna sister fight. What will these ladies even get to do to me? They won't stand a chance. Which is great, because I hate them. #1 certified Lyanna sister hater. The only thing that even slightly gives them any odds against me is my Omen. But even then, it's like, yeah, there's nothing they can do. I don't even care about doing this the proper way. Although I have to be careful here about swapping. I'm going to swap out the Alchemist and just kind of stay out as the Alchemist for the rest of the fight. Or at least, like, if I'm going to swap, I have to make sure she's not standing still, because she could, like, begin, like, an attack like this, for instance. Okay, that hurt really fucking bad. Jesus Christ. If she begins the wrong attack while I'm swapping, I will not be able to avoid the attack that she does, and I will just, like, die. That's not so bad. It's an annoying pattern to be sure, but it wasn't enough to stop me from dodging it. And that's the Lyanna sisters. Be gone. Get out of here, coward. What's in the box? Probably nothing I can take. Well, maybe I spoke too soon. Because looky here. This is an incredible item on this build. I have to take this, which probably means getting rid of this. Which means I can keep my artifact and get rid of my brawl. So, I think that's the play. Sad to say it, but I was quite enjoying having this item with me. But there's the spiked brass knuckles, folks. It's a really good common. Just at the end of the day, it's still a common. Kill the run by taking Cotton Bat. Could take Last Present to, like... this would kill me on a rider run. I'm not taking Last Present. However, I will keep kind of, you know, unwillingly, because I literally can't spend my core quartz, but I'll keep 2 slots open for something interesting. Actually, I'm not going to upgrade the Alchemist just yet. Let's hold off until Act 3, Part 2. See if I can get a cool skull. Already missing Brawl, but I knew that was going to happen. Like, Brawl is just so good. But only Brawl 2. Never invest in Brawl 4. It's not good. Alright. Though maybe it's better with items like the spiked brass knuckles, because that's like an actually good Brawl item. And also, the last time I tested Brawl, or no. They would have, I was about to say the last time I tested Brawl, I don't think we had the new and improved Bone of Madness, but we had to have, because the game hasn't existed with, like, Brawl in its changed form without the Bones of Madness. But, like, just having better Brawl items makes investing into something like Brawl 4 a little more, like, understandable, but even then, it's not worth it, in my opinion. I'll have to revisit the run idea someday. Definitely can't take this. It would never awaken. Keep looking up there. I keep getting commons. I'll take the Succubus. Fix this to be Courage. And I'll buy this. And call it a day, I guess. Nah, we'll look one more. Take the Bone Shards. It's not even that many Bone Shards, but fuck it. I want to be done building these skulls as quickly as possible so I can scale my Arachna Shrine. Ah! I always... lately, I've been forgetting that that guy exists. He, like, scares the shit out of me. Actually, I maybe should have considered actually taking the Mummy. Mummy's, like, a really good crit item skull. Is that another miss? Maybe. Oh, man. Gotta remember that I got this Omen on me, and it's, like, definitely making my life a little harder. just, you know, never miss a min-max. These guys have like 3 gold on them, and I'm gonna take my 3 gold. Thank you for finally passing on. We haven't even seen skull rooms really at all. And the only skull we saw from the skull room was like a common. It was a pikeman, I think, so. I think I'll just happily take the, I'll happily take the alchemist. Because, like, alchemist is a good crit item user. Certainly, he's not like an exemplary crit item user, but he's like good enough. And good enough will do just fine. This is a pretty nasty looking set of adventurers. Also, it's looking, well, actually, I guess not impossible because Act 4, but it's looking unlikely to get the dupe on the Huntress item. All right. Oh, wait, I didn't do the min-max right. Oh, actually. Oh, and it has Jack in the Box. Okay, yeah. We take this. Sorry, Alchemist fans. I'll bring them along for a more normal Alchemist run eventually, but, like, I have to take this. Oh, I only have Misfortune. Wait, what? Oh, right. Because I ditched the Thief armor. Oh, okay. I'm sure people are going to scream at me in the comments for that. Like, I didn't realize that my my crit rate was tied to having the freaking, what's it called? I mean, I'll fix it. Don't worry. We'll buy Misfortune on a pedestal, but that makes things a little harder. Courage and Artifact. I would just get rid of Artifact, I guess. Because it's only minus a tiny amount of damage percent in the grand scheme of things. Okay, that's just an example of what this run's going to look like moving forward. Now that we have this rider popping off. Oh, okay, you're still here, sir. What's my crit rate? 67? So we're going to get 15 more. Oh my god. The only thing I'm sad about is we're not gonna have the like OP version of Jack in the Box for the Chimera fight, which is like always a highlight of like if you're doing like a clown focused crit item build. We're still gonna absolutely destroy Chimera, but like Jack in the Box, especially with crit items, just like melts her. I'm not going to take this. I'm pretty happy with what I got. Could also always consider just taking something like this. What would I get rid of? I'm close to having Heritage 3. I mean, there's really nothing I can get rid of at this point. Like, this could go, but I'm not going to get rid of it. I'm just going to do this. I think I saw it. There it is. 82. Holy shit. I mean, this is a crit item run to be remembered, for sure. We are cruising. And also almost done building this up, too. Oh my god, more bone shards? I almost missed this. Also almost forgot about this. So far, it's just been dog shit. Excuse me. Hopefully that didn't pick up on the mic. I genuinely don't know what I'm going to do from here. Or, I mean, I don't know if I'm going to be able to... I don't know why that's what my brain formulated. I don't know if I'm going to be able to awaken my clown to legendary immediately. This goes a long way, but, like, we need 130 bone shards. So that's quite a lot to make up. I would like to, but I have a feeling the Chimera door is in the next area. And this is not a skull room, so maybe the remaining one or the harpy. Don't mind me. Just instantly melting the entire... Was that a Dark Elite? I didn't even get the chance to see. I don't think it was, but it would be hilarious if it was. $272. I also didn't pay too much attention if this is the last room. It's not. No Skull Room, though. Let's see if we can get an Omen. I don't even know what Omen I would take, but... Can't hurt to look. You fool. None of that's interesting to me. I'm out of here. We may awaken this during the Chimera fight, but I'm predicting she won't live long enough to spawn too many enemies. Not that it matters, because we'll just instantly awaken it in Act 4. Let's see how quickly we can melt her. Yeah, I'm thinking she's fucking dead. And even though we don't have the OP Jack-in-the-Box, we still have Jack... Okay, actually, we didn't do as much as I thought I was going to do. I'm going to keep it real. And I'm taking damage. Okay, it was still... I mean, honestly, that looked kind of close. Maybe I should take that as a sign to not be so gung-ho. Because, like, for one, I wasn't doing as much damage as I predicted I was going to be doing. Which is interesting. I mean, my stats are fucking insane. But also, like, the amount of recklessness at which I was attacking that, and I'm about to be even more reckless. I'll just take last resistance to be safe, because, like, I have an Omen and Shyness. Like, I'm taking 100% extra damage. It's quite a lot of damage. I'm sure you can predict. Recklessness will be costly moving forward. But also, that's kind of the rider's name. Like, that's his game. He's reckless. Well, nothing I can do but march on. And just let my run do what it will. That's the halfling. But I don't need just yet. Oh, and another thing I haven't mentioned yet, like, you know, the swapping aspect of this run. Clown has probably one of the worst swaps in the game, especially when considering how everything else about the skull is, like, incredible. So, like, it's kind of crazy that his swap is that bad when, like, everything else about him is good. So I don't know. The Alchemist had a better swap overall, but this is still a better crit item skull, so I do stand by my decision. But I mean, we are just melting rooms. Like, this is a good sign of things to come. Oh shit, I'm a fucking idiot. Look how much damage I took just by falling in that void. You can't hide from me now, you're on fire. Okay, that's would have been very nice earlier when I wanted to... Okay, that's just BM. I wanted to upgrade my clown before I got in Act 4, but that's fine. It's in the past. Can't change the past. You can only look ahead. Still yet to see something useful up there. I'm just gonna let it ride, dog. Like, I'm letting that shit ride. I ain't falling for the bait. God, we got 3 Baja Blasts. Elementalist Staff. Not taking it here, though. I would be interested to see how the rider handles, like, the archetype of Elementalist Staff slash Poison Rope Dart. I think he'd be quite good at it. You thought. And you thought wrong. What's down here? You. I'll give you my money. Fuck it. Let's just see. Ooh. I don't even think I need this, to be honest with you. Wait, but it's so good with this. What would I get rid of? I don't know. I mean, my inscriptions are just too good. Like, everything's too good. Like, everything's working out exactly perfectly. Like, I just don't see how I do this. I could get rid of this, but I'm not going to. Yell at me in the comments if you like. I'm leaving that behind. Occasionally, you gotta trust the maestro. That's a thing I haven't said in a while. I'm dusting off that fucking line. I know what I'm doing. I mean, we already have enough stats. This is like well over the average amount of stats for a crit item build. Like, crit item builds for like how much slots you're dedicating to like crit rate and crit items and stuff usually don't have a ton of damage percent, but we have broken the mold with this one. Pretty much thanks to the Huntress item. Like, the Huntress item definitely had a big impact on the direction of this run. Okay, let's see who we get. It is the rookie, my nemesis. You're an asshole, dog. Just saying. Let's make this quick. Still gotta respect him. Ow. We should be out of here. Ow. All right. Not too shabby. See ya. I'm actually about to drop this. Maybe I should drop this. Nah. The evil sword goes. How often do you, as a Skul player, do you even see this sight right here? This looks weird, man. This doesn't look right. And yet, it feels oh so right. Although, I'm also thinking about dropping this. Let me think. This is a lot of stats, is the thing, in both directions. And I am using both of my damage stats pretty effectively. I'm ditching the evil sword. I hope it makes the YouTube comments angry. I don't think it will, though. I think my audience knows what's up. This has been a interesting ride. Lots of weird decisions that normally almost never have to be made. And it's just turned into the ultimate crit item run. And also with swap characteristics. That's probably the part people will disagree with me the most on, but I stand by it. Mostly just because I love Raven's Monarch Feather, and like I said earlier, like I hate it that every run makes me get rid of it by the end of it. So I just refuse. Defiantly. Proudly. It's like, here's another chance to redeem the I have not seen it. It's been like all commons and one rare, like straight up. That's actually insane. I'm still not taking this. You can't make me. What's on this? Execute. Not bad, but not what I'm looking for. It's like, let's kill the run right now. Lose like half of, like, we'd go down to 55, which is funnily enough, still like better than the average. But like, still, you know, like, this is like, I'm on the high roll run. I just can't bring myself to kill it. Just suddenly turn into a strike run for no reason. Beautiful. Oh, I'm not done yet. that sucks. I wasted my bike skill. Though the good thing about building up my attack speed and skill cooldown shrine is our bike skill will be back up in no time, at least compared to usual. So man, my stats are just ridiculous for like a crit item run. Like, next time you do crit items, pay attention to your stats and see, like, crit item runs generally have not high stats. It's just kind of how they go. And then you'll have an idea of just, like, how enormous my stats are for this stage of the game. Or just this archetype, I should say. Beautiful. Exactly what I had envisioned. Also, I've noticed, like, zero shyness moments where it's like, fuck me over. And pretty soon it's going to be exclusively a benefit, so. Shyness enjoyers, eating good. It's a really, oh wow, the Dark Tech Marvels just to like bring it all back. Return to the start of the run where I thought I was going to be doing Mana Cycle, or Mana Tech, and things completely changed. Thank you, Pandora's Box, for sending me down this rabbit hole. Pandora, this would not have been possible without the Pandora's Box. Actually, how many Pandora's Box items do I still have? I have this. Oh, no, just this and this. That's the only thing that remains. But it did put the idea in my head. So, and it also gave me a lot of money to work with. So, shout outs to Pandora's Box. It's like my favorite item that I made in the items mod. Insane. Joan, you suck. I'm not sorry. You just, that's all I'm saying. You suck. It's that simple. Let's see how quickly we kill her with our Jack-in-the-Box. That quickly. Although she's going to ult here because I fell down like an idiot. Yeah, I'm thinking this is a Joan killing kind of run. Like, just slaughter Joan, turn her into a red mist. Look, it's the sword. He's back. Too late, but hey, you know, that's a throwback to like 5 minutes ago. All right, what do I got here? I can probably sell pretty comfortably. Maybe I shouldn't. I didn't get offered anything crazy here, so I think I'm going to keep the last resistance. Like, what else would I take here? There's just, like, a point to be made about silent cries, I guess, but no thanks. We'll just keep a little safety net under this run, because, like, it's definitely like a one wrong move and I'm dead type deal. With how much extra damage I'm taking. Well, actually, it's only 50 now. Maybe it's not so bad then. Like, I'm still considering, like, non-boss rules, but, like, shyness just eventually turns into like, free damage amp on the Dark Hero. I suppose when he brings out, like, his little totem or whatever, the meatball, it's not free damage amp, but he's probably not going to last very long, let's be honest. Maybe I should have bought the treasure box for the odds of getting Pot of Greed, but I don't even think I would put Pot of Greed on this run. Yeah. I mean, I'm just going to buy this. And I'll juggle the Quint for max HP. 84 gold left. Here's the kit. This, oh wait, actually, nope, it was never anything, like, oh wow. It was just rares and commons the whole time. Give me that money. Unbelievable. This is insane. This is like an absurd high roll. To a degree that it's like, I don't even, like, this is like a 1 in like 100 run, I would say. Maybe not that rare actually on the items mod, because like the thing that really made this run pop is this. And we can get that item with Soul Extractor, so maybe, actually it might not be that rare actually on the custom items mod. I haven't really gotten to do too many shenanigans with Soul Extractor myself. Did you just see that cloud of gore? That was beautiful. All right, hero. I don't know who you think you are, sir, but you're about to be dead. So I guess how you perceive yourself won't matter too much longer. I know you think your shit don't stink, though. That much is certain. Oh my god, I wasted my Succubus. Get your ass. He might get to ult, actually. I was really hoping he wouldn't. Yeah, he's ulting. Unfortunate. Alright. Good OSU. Respect, because he's trying to grab me there. I did that. They like disappeared right in front of his face. There we go. Now he's dead. Dark Hero is a bigger target for the Jack in the Box, so we'll definitely get like more hits on him as the Dark Hero than we did on the normal hero. Observe. Yeah, that's a lot of HP to just like go missing like that. No! I jumped off the fucking bike. I was so ready to just go in. Oh, and I fucked that up too. I'm fucking up my Giga kill. Oh, that was stupid. Sometimes sitting him into phase 2 is actually better for you because he doesn't immediately go into phase 3. Like, we should absolutely... Yeah, he's dead. Easy kill. Well, I mean, I did lose a lot of HP, but still, ease. Didn't even have to use the Howling Eggs like Awaken, which maybe I should have died on purpose for that, for like max damage, but it's only 90 extra damage. It wouldn't have broken 1,000. GG's. How do I do this win screen? I have an idea, but it's not a very good one. Oh, fuck. I meant to swap out as the clown at the last second, but like I pressed it like a millisecond too late. Oh, well. It's not like you can even make that good of win screens in the Dark Mirror. Like, I miss the old days in normal mode of like clipping through the wall and stuff, man. Those were the days. GG's. Still, I mean, it's like, that's such a nitpick about this insane run. Like, just ridiculous. From the very beginning too, like getting the instantaneous Pandora's box completely pushing me down a crit item run, like, and also I didn't point this out earlier, but had I looted the adventure before I picked up the Pandora's box, I would have lost this item. It would have turned into a random legendary. So frankly, I'm very glad that I I have that min-max in my head now. Oh, excuse me, of like not killing the adventure until I go see what's on the pedestal. Because if it worked the other way, that would have completely screwed over my crit item run. Though I'm sure we would have built a very nice Manatech run anyways, but I'm just glad this run ended up being crit items. Like, it's so fucking good. Just archetypical power in Skull. To the point to where we just dropped the evil sword like it was nothing. Still don't know what the audience's opinion on that's going to be. Like, feel free to disagree with me, but I don't know. I stand by it. Like, Fulgent Dawn or Evil Sword, it's like a valid question. If I wasn't using my magic damage, certainly drop the Fulgent Dawn, but we were, so. And I wasn't even really using the basic attacks really on either of my skulls that much. Like, the most value we were getting from Evil Sword was dashing, which is valuable, but just, I don't know. I do stand by my decision. But like I said, feel free to disagree. Man, just like, just beautiful, man. I love when runs go this way, like, just ridiculousness. Like, it was like broken from start to finish. Like, I never know what's gonna happen when I start a Skull run. Like, you know, we had the run the other day where I lost with Strike Hunter, which I owe the Hunter a redo. I might do that soon. Um, and you know, this today just scolded the Skull gods blessed me, and they gave me this. And it's always fun to have runs like this. And I hope you guys enjoyed watching it because it was certainly fun to do. Um, I'm thinking about branching out to other games, not leaving Skull, obviously, but like my channel growth has been pretty stagnant for the past month, and it's just because Skull has been on like a lull in terms of development. Like the devs haven't released anything, so like people have kind of moved on. And if I want my channel to keep growing, I have to do something. So like I'm thinking of other games I could play. If you have any rogue recommendations, especially rogue recommendations, you know, like other games aren't off the table, but this is supposed to be a rogue channel and I'm kind of scared to branch out of anything. But if you have a rogue recommendation, especially like something that's popping off in the algorithm, uh send it my way and I'll check it out. Uh just this is like for the people who even listen to the outros because I know most people tune out before then, but I'm just curious. I definitely need to do something besides just play Skull. And with all that, so that's like mostly for me to worry about, but it's also nice to hear audience feedback. So like, I don't know, if you guys have any ideas, let me know. And with that, I'm officially done. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate y'all, and I will see you again in the next one. Bye bye.